The International WorldWisdomWorld.com brings you this carefully curated rare audiobook, Understanding the Devil. Chapter 1, Introduction, Understanding the Concept of the Devil. The concept of the devil is a profound and complex element of human culture, encapsulating the essence of evil, temptation, and opposition to the divine. The devil is more than a singular figure. It is a symbol that has evolved across centuries and cultures, reflecting humanity's deepest fears, moral dilemmas, and spiritual struggles. This intricate symbol transcends mere villainy, embodying the perpetual conflict between good and evil that shapes human existence. The devil's various representations, from a literal entity to a metaphorical embodiment of human flaws, underscore the multifaceted nature of evil and its impact on society. Purpose and scope of this book. This book aims to provide a comprehensive exploration of the devil, tracing its origins from ancient mythologies to its representations in modern culture. We will delve into various religious, philosophical, and psychological perspectives, examining how the devil has been depicted in literature, art, and media. By understanding the multifaceted nature of the devil, we can gain insights into the human condition and the eternal battle between good and evil. This analysis will encompass a broad spectrum of interpretations, from the ancient deities of chaos to contemporary depictions in popular culture, offering a holistic understanding of the devil's role in shaping human thought and behavior. Chapter 2, Historical Origins, Ancient Near Eastern Influences. The earliest concepts of malevolent beings can be traced back to ancient Near Eastern religions. In Mesopotamian mythology, figures such as Pazuzu and other demons were believed to bring disease, misfortune, and chaos, embodying early notions of evil spirits. These early mythological frameworks laid the foundation for later depictions of demonic entities, illustrating how ancient societies sought to explain and mitigate the presence of evil in their lives through personified deities. Zoroastrianism and dualism. Zoroastrianism, founded by the prophet Zoroaster in ancient Persia, introduced a dualistic cosmology that profoundly influenced later religious thought. Ahura Mazda, the god of light, and Angra Mainyu, Ahriman, the destructive spirit, represent the cosmic battle between good and evil. This dualistic framework set the stage for later depictions of the devil as the ultimate adversary of the divine. Zoroastrianism's influence is evident in the dualistic themes present in many subsequent religions, emphasizing the perpetual struggle between opposing moral forces. The Hebrew Bible and the Satan. In the Hebrew Bible, the term Satan originally referred to an adversary or accuser rather than a specific being of pure evil. In the book of Job, Satan appears as a member of the divine council, tasked with testing Job's faith and righteousness. This depiction is quite different from later Christian and Islamic portrayals of the devil. The Hebrew Bible's nuanced portrayal of Satan highlights the evolving nature of the concept from a celestial prosecutor to a symbol of ultimate evil in later traditions. Greco-Roman contributions. Greco-Roman mythology also contributed to the evolving image of the devil. Figures like Hades, the god of the underworld, and various chthonic deities and spirits were associated with the afterlife and punishment. These mythologies influenced early Christian concepts of hell and the devil. The Greco-Roman influence is seen in the integration of underworld themes and punitive deities into the developing Christian framework of hell, blending cultural elements to create a more comprehensive vision of the afterlife and its moral implications. Early Christian and Jewish apocryphal texts. Early Christian and Jewish apocryphal texts, such as the Book of Enoch, expanded on the figure of Satan and the fallen angels. These texts introduced narratives of rebellion against God and the subsequent casting out of these beings from heaven, laying the groundwork for the later Christian concept of the devil. The apocryphal literature provided rich, imaginative stories that expanded on canonical scriptures, offering detailed accounts of the celestial rebellion and the origins of demonic forces. Chapter 3: The Devil in Christianity. New Testament Interpretations. In the New Testament, the devil is depicted as a tempter and deceiver. The Gospels recount the temptation of Jesus in the wilderness, where the devil attempts to sway Jesus from his divine mission. The book of Revelation presents a more apocalyptic vision of the devil, portraying him as the great dragon, an ancient serpent, the ultimate antagonist in the cosmic battle between good and evil. These New Testament depictions emphasize the devil's role in the spiritual journey of believers, testing their faith and resolve. The early church fathers such as Augustine and Origen, played crucial roles in shaping the Christian concept of the devil. Augustine's writings emphasized the devil as a fallen angel who chose to rebel against God out of pride and jealousy. This narrative became a cornerstone of Christian demonology. The theological contributions of the Church Fathers solidified the devil's identity within Christianity, merging scriptural interpretations with philosophical insights to create a cohesive doctrine of evil. Medieval Christian theology. During the medieval period, the devil was a central figure in Christian theology and popular piety. Theologians like Thomas Aquinas explored the nature of the devil, demonic influence, and the hierarchy of hell. Medieval art and literature vividly depicted the horrors of hell and the torments inflicted by the devil, serving as moral lessons for the faithful. The medieval period's rich tapestry of devil lore and iconography reflected the era's preoccupation with sin, judgment, and the afterlife, embedding these themes deeply into the cultural consciousness. The devil in the Reformation. The Protestant Reformation brought renewed focus on the devil, with figures like Martin Luther and John Calvin emphasizing his role in opposing God's work on earth. The period saw an increase in fear of witchcraft and demonic possession, leading to witch hunts and trials across Europe. The Reformation's emphasis on personal piety and direct confrontation with evil intensified the societal focus on the devil, contributing to widespread hysteria and persecution. The Enlightenment and changing views. The Enlightenment brought a more skeptical and rational approach to the concept of the devil. Thinkers like Voltaire and Kant questioned the existence of the devil and the nature of evil, leading to more secular interpretations of moral and ethical issues. The Enlightenment's critical examination of traditional beliefs challenged the devil's literal existence, fostering a more philosophical and metaphorical understanding of evil. Modern Christian perspectives. In contemporary Christianity, the devil remains a significant but often reinterpreted figure. Some denominations emphasize spiritual warfare and the literal existence of the devil, while others view the devil more metaphorically, representing human sin and moral failings. Modern interpretations reflect the diverse theological landscapes within Christianity, balancing traditional doctrines with contemporary ethical and psychological insights. Chapter 4: The Devil in Islam. Shaitan and Iblis. In Islamic theology, Shaitan, Satan, and Iblis are central figures representing evil and opposition to Allah. Iblis, a jinn who refused to bow to Adam, was cast out of heaven and vowed to lead humans astray. This narrative underscores themes of free will and the testing of faith in Islam. The story of Iblis highlights the tension between obedience to divine command and the exercise of free will, a core theme in Islamic teachings. Theological significance in Islam. The struggle against Shaitan is a fundamental aspect of Islamic teachings. Muslims are encouraged to resist Shaitan's temptations and strive for righteousness. The concept of jihad, or struggle, includes both the internal battle against sin and the external effort to promote justice and virtue. Islamic theology's emphasis on vigilance and moral integrity reflects the ongoing battle between good and evil in the believer's life. The devil in Islamic eschatology. In Islamic eschatology, Shaitan plays a role in the events leading up to the Day of Judgment. The Quran and Hadith describe how Shaitan and his followers will be defeated and punished in the afterlife, reinforcing the ultimate triumph of good over evil. The eschatological narratives in Islam provide a framework for understanding the final resolution of the cosmic struggle, offering hope for divine justice and retribution. Cultural depictions in the Islamic world. Cultural depictions of the devil in the Islamic world vary widely, reflecting regional beliefs and traditions. Folk tales, literature, and art often portray Shaitan as a cunning trickster, emphasizing the importance of vigilance and piety. These cultural representations enrich the theological concepts with local color and context, making the abstract notions of evil more tangible and relatable to everyday life. Chapter 5. Other religious perspectives. Hinduism and demonic figures. In Hinduism, the cosmos is populated with a variety of beings, including devas, gods, and asuras, demons. Asuras often oppose the devas and embody chaos and disorder. Stories from the Mahabharata, Ramayana, and Puranas depict epic battles between these forces, symbolizing the struggle between good and evil. The rich mythology of Hinduism illustrates the dynamic interplay between order and chaos, good and evil, through vivid narratives and symbolic characters. Buddhism and Mara. In Buddhism, Mara is the personification of evil and temptation. Mara's role is to obstruct the path to enlightenment, as seen in the story of his attempts to tempt Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha, before his enlightenment. Mara represents the inner struggles of desire, fear, and delusion. The figure of Mara underscores the psychological dimension of evil in Buddhism, emphasizing the internal obstacles to spiritual progress. Jainism and evil forces. Jainism also acknowledges the presence of evil forces, although it emphasizes nonviolence and asceticism as the means to overcome them. The concept of karma and the cycle of rebirth are central to understanding how negative actions and thoughts can lead to suffering. Jainism's focus on self-discipline and ethical living provides a distinctive approach to confronting and mitigating evil. Taoism and malevolent spirits. In Taoism, the balance between yin and yang includes the presence of malevolent spirits and forces that disrupt harmony. Taoist practices often involve rituals and talismans to protect against these negative influences, emphasizing the importance of maintaining spiritual balance. Taoism's holistic view of the universe incorporates both beneficial and harmful elements, advocating for harmony and balance in all aspects of life. Folk religions and mythologies. Various folk religions and mythologies around the world have their own versions of evil beings and spirits. These figures often reflect the moral and ethical concerns of their respective cultures. For example, in African traditional religions, trickster figures like Anansi can embody both wisdom and mischief, while in Native American traditions, spirits like the Wendigo symbolize the dangers of greed and cannibalism. These diverse traditions highlight the universal concern with understanding and mitigating the forces of evil, each offering unique perspectives and solutions. Chapter 6. The Devil in Literature and Art. Dante's Inferno. Dante Alighieri's Inferno, the first part of his Divine Comedy, remains one of the most influential works depicting the devil. In this epic poem, Dante journeys through the 9 circles of hell, guided by the Roman poet Virgil. At the center of hell, Dante encounters Lucifer, a monstrous being trapped in ice, symbolizing the ultimate betrayal against God. Dante's vivid and imaginative portrayal of hell and the devil has left an indelible mark on Western literary and artistic traditions. Milton's Paradise Lost. John Milton's Paradise Lost offers a complex and nuanced portrayal of Satan as a tragic anti-hero. Milton's Satan is a charismatic and rebellious figure who declares, "Better to reign in hell than serve in heaven." The poem explores themes of ambition, pride, and the consequences of rebellion against divine authority. Milton's Satan has become an iconic literary character, embodying the complexities of free will, defiance, and moral ambiguity. Goethe's Faust. In Johann Wolfgang von Goethe's Faust, the devil appears as Mephistopheles, a cunning and sardonic tempter who makes a pact with Dr. Faust. This story delves into the human quest for knowledge, power, and the moral dilemmas associated with bargaining with evil forces. Goethe's Mephistopheles reflects the Enlightenment's fascination with human potential and the moral costs of overreaching ambition. Visual representations in art history. Throughout art history, the devil has been depicted in various forms, from the grotesque and monstrous to the seductive and alluring. Medieval manuscripts and Renaissance paintings often portrayed the devil in vivid and terrifying imagery, while modern artists have reinterpreted these themes to reflect contemporary concerns about evil and morality. Artistic representations of the devil capture the evolving cultural attitudes towards evil, illustrating how society's fears and fascinations have changed over time. The devil in modern literature. Modern literature continues to explore the figure of the devil in innovative ways. From the existential struggles in Fyodor Dostoevsky's The Brothers Karamazov to the dark fantasies of Stephen King, the devil remains a potent symbol of human fears and ethical challenges. Contemporary authors use the devil to probe deep psychological and moral questions, reflecting the complexities of modern life. The devil in comic books and graphic novels. In comic books and graphic novels, the devil has appeared in various guises, from Marvel's Mephisto to DC's Lucifer Morningstar. These characters often explore themes of power, redemption, and the nature of evil, appealing to both traditional and contemporary audiences. The medium of comics allows for dynamic and visually striking interpretations of the devil, engaging readers with both narrative and artistic elements. Chapter 7. The Devil in Modern Culture. Film and Television. The devil has been a recurring character in film and television, with portrayals ranging from the terrifying to the satirical. Classic horror films like The Exorcist and Rosemary's Baby depict the devil as a malevolent force causing chaos and terror. In contrast, TV shows like Lucifer present a more nuanced and charismatic portrayal, exploring themes of redemption and free will. The devil's presence in visual media reflects society's enduring fascination with evil and the supernatural. Music and popular media. In music, the devil has been a powerful symbol, especially in genres like rock and heavy metal. Songs like the Rolling Stones' Sympathy for the Devil and albums by bands like Black Sabbath use the imagery of the devil to explore themes of rebellion, sin, and existential angst. Popular media often employs the figure of the devil to challenge societal norms and provoke thought. The devil's association with rebellion and counterculture continues to resonate in contemporary music and media. The devil in video games. Video games have also embraced the figure of the devil, often as a final boss or antagonist. Games like Diablo, Dante's Inferno, and The Binding of Isaac incorporate demonic themes and narratives, allowing players to engage in battles against evil forces and explore moral choices. The interactive nature of video games offers a unique platform for exploring the complexities of good and evil, providing immersive experiences that challenge players' ethical decisions. The devil as a symbol in contemporary society. Today, the devil is often used as a metaphor for various social, political, and psychological issues. From debates over moral relativism to discussions about the nature of evil in modern society, the enduring figure of the devil continues to challenge and provoke thought. The devil's symbolism in contemporary discourse reflects ongoing concerns with morality, power, and human nature, highlighting the relevance of this ancient figure in modern contexts. Chapter 8: Philosophical and Psychological Perspectives. The devil as a metaphor. Philosophers and theologians have long debated whether the devil is a real being or a metaphor for the human capacity for evil. This chapter explores these debates, examining how different thinkers have interpreted the concept of the devil and its implications for understanding morality and human nature. The metaphorical interpretation of the devil offers insights into the psychological and ethical dimensions of evil, emphasizing the internal struggles that define the human experience. Jungian analysis. Carl Jung, the Swiss psychiatrist, saw the devil as an archetype representing the shadow side of the human psyche. Jungian analysis explores how confronting this shadow can lead to greater self-awareness and psychological integration, emphasizing the importance of acknowledging and integrating the darker aspects of the self. Jung's theories highlight the role of the devil in personal growth and transformation, offering a framework for understanding the complexities of the human mind. The problem of evil. The existence of the devil is often tied to the philosophical problem of evil. Why does a benevolent and omnipotent God allow evil to exist? This chapter examines various responses to this question from different philosophical and religious traditions. The problem of evil remains a central concern in philosophical and theological discourse, challenging thinkers to reconcile the presence of suffering and malevolence with the concept of a just and loving deity. Existential and humanistic interpretations. Existentialist philosophers like Jean-Paul Sartre and Albert Camus have grappled with the nature of evil and the role of the devil in a world without inherent meaning. Humanistic psychology, on the other hand, focuses on the potential for growth and self-actualization, viewing the devil as a symbol of the obstacles that individuals must overcome. These perspectives offer diverse approaches to understanding the nature of evil, emphasizing the role of individual choice and personal development. The ongoing exploration of the devil in modern philosophy reflects the enduring relevance of this figure in addressing fundamental questions about human nature and morality. Throughout history, the concept of the devil has been used as a tool for social control, reinforcing norms and deterring deviant behavior. The use of the devil as a means of social control highlights the intersection of religion, power, and governance, illustrating how beliefs about evil are employed to shape social behavior. The devil in witch hunts and moral panics. The fear of the devil has often fueled witch hunts and moral panics, leading to persecution and social upheaval. The Salem witch trials and the European witch hunts are prime examples of how belief in the devil can incite hysteria and violence. The study of witch hunts and moral panics reveals the social dynamics that can transform abstract fears into tangible threats, often with devastating consequences. Cultural variations and syncretism. Different cultures have their own interpretations of the devil, often blending indigenous beliefs with imported religious concepts. The process of syncretism illustrates how cultural exchange and adaptation shape religious beliefs, creating diverse and hybrid representations of the devil in folklore and oral traditions. Folklore and oral traditions around the world contain rich and varied stories about the devil. These tales often reflect local beliefs, values, and fears, providing insight into how different cultures understand and cope with the concept of evil. The study of folklore offers a window into the collective psyche of communities, revealing how myths and legends address universal concerns about morality and the human condition. Chapter 10. Conclusion. The ever-evolving image of the devil. The image of the devil has evolved over time, reflecting changes in religious beliefs, cultural values, and human understanding of good and evil. From ancient mythologies to modern media, the devil remains a powerful and enduring part of human culture. This concluding chapter synthesizes the insights gained from the previous chapters, highlighting the dynamic nature of the devil's portrayal across different epochs and societies. Reflections on the future of the concept of the devil. As society continues to change, so too will the concept of the devil. This concluding chapter reflects on the future of the devil in a rapidly evolving world, considering how new philosophical, scientific, and cultural developments may shape our understanding of evil and morality. The enduring relevance of the devil suggests that this figure will continue to evolve, adapting to new contexts and continuing to challenge our perceptions of good, evil, and the human experience. Thank you for spending time here at the World Wisdom Well and learning from Understanding the Devil. We hope you find this audiobook nourishing and insightful. Please send this to someone who may benefit. May we all be well. May we all be wise. May we all come to know that the devil resides within us, individually and collectively, in all these many ways. We are the co-creators.